Hello, I'm Mick, and I'd just like to talk very briefly about the law of attraction. Now, I think it's over the last few years this has really come out of the woodwork, and amongst today's new age, it's been jumped on as a really fantastic revelation. In actual fact, it's always been there, and it says to me that people who are actually practicing within this, who actually believe it's new and it's fantastic and all the rest of it, and it's a new age thing, are actually a little bit behind the times. The fact is that there's nothing new there, and what it's been done, it's been made into a film, and it's to make money for the people who made the film. The actual fact of you can have everything, you can have this, that and the other, well, there's not enough red Ferraris, there's not enough cash, and there's not enough castles and palaces and all the rest of it that most people were after. There's just not enough there. So I think at the end of the day, we've got to get a bit more serious about these type of things. I mean, the law of attraction is amongst many, many other so-called laws. Laws of the universe, laws of nature, there's all sorts of things. But basically, the bottom line is, and it's always been the same, is we are creators. We're not gods, but we're creators. And our thoughts create our future. And it's really that simple. And in some of the old spiritual teachings of thousands of years old, it's all there. It's even in the Bible. It's everywhere. It's not new. It's not a question that you should dream this and put checks up on the wall thinking you're going to get this, that and the other. It doesn't work like that. It's got to be responsible. I mean, when you go wishing for certain things and all the rest of it, you could be wishing for something you don't realise. You know, there's a lot of danger to this type of thing because your thoughts are your process to actually carry out your future. What you're after starts with your thought. Like they say, in the beginning was the word. Well, in the beginning was the thought that made the word. I don't think this type of thing, when it comes out into the masses, is really something that we should just play with. You should be really serious about it because at the end of the day, I mean, what do you want? What are you going to wish for? Can you achieve these wishes without hurting anyone else? Can you do it without hurting anything else? I mean, can you do it? If you wanted all the money in the world and you wanted this, that and the other, who's going to go without? I mean, we've got to get really sensible about it. I mean, there's lots of variations of this type of thing, but you know, I mean, to put it really bluntly, what happens if you say you want to lose weight and you just wish out there willy-nilly, I'm going to lose weight, and end up losing something, being in an accident and having to lose something? You lost weight. How do we know that things don't work that way? What happens if you're in a negative frame of mind when you keep wishing these things? You know, people have got to sit down seriously and understand, firstly, the way this law of attraction has been revealed to the world, so-called revealed to the world, well, mainly in the West. The East don't really find any of this new. The way it's been given to us is the fact, oh, it's great and it's wonderful and we can all do it. Well, it's not actually the case. Because you've also got your destiny, your predestiny, which we all agree before this incarnation. There's certain things you need to do or want to do for spiritual evolution. And, you know, certain things are there for you to do. Some of these things take you off path. If everyone, the whole world, started doing the law of attraction now, then all of us, or lots of us, could be taken away from our path, our spiritual path, which is what we came here for. This is why we incarnated into these physical bodies, to learn. So all of a sudden, but we've got free will, so all of a sudden, we could be running off here, there and everywhere, looking for something completely taking us away from our path. Our path is back to the light, to the God. Whatever you think God is, or whatever, God is real, is energy. It's not a little man sitting on a throne, and it's all these different variations, but they're all the same. The energy of God, the life force. It's just amazing. I mean, just look around you. I think, you know, I mean, that example about losing something, being in an accident, you've lost weight. That's your wish. Your wish has come true. But did you expect it that way? What the universe, when we send these thoughts out to the universe doesn't care what you ask for or what you want. There's no prejudices whatsoever. it will give you it eventually. So you have to be really careful. It's like planting seeds in a field. The field doesn't care what seed you plant, it will grow. So when we think about be careful what you wish for, this really comes into play now. It's so important that you're really careful about what you wish for. You really think seriously about what you're wishing for. Don't expect it all on a plate. Everything happens in its own time. There's no clocks and time in the universe. It would be to suit. All of us are different. We're all on the same journey, but we're all different. We have different lessons to learn. And the fact is, if you get involved with too much of this stuff that comes out, too many of these different ways and weird and wonderful things to do, you could run the danger of losing track of why you're actually here. Yeah, by all means, send out your thoughts because you want to do better, you want a better house, you want a bit more money, that sort of thing, because all of us do, in general. But there is a limit. When we're asking for things and doing things, firstly, without showing gratitude, you're never going to appreciate whatever you do get. And the other thing is people are always asking for something. How many people say thank you for what they've got? The law of attraction will work in that way as well. You send gratitude out and say thank you for what you have got and appreciate what you've got and love what you've got. You'll actually find that when you ask someone for something, as an example, you ask someone who's not doing very well, can you give us a £5 for charity? Oh no, I can't do that, but I'll give you $1. Oh, well, that's good. And you ask someone who's won the lottery, who was doing really well in business, can you put some money towards this charity? Oh no, I can't afford that. It's like, there's a limit. You get to a point, what's good and what isn't good. If you keep going on and on and on, it doesn't get good. If you appreciate what you've got and start to understand what life really is, it's just a load of lessons, do the best we can. Don't ask for too much. Ask for the best possible for everyone and everything. Ask for the light to come and embrace this world and take us out of this darkness. The place is full of darkness and it's all to do with greed. Absolute greed. Power, lust, greed, all connected. And this law of attraction is enticing people to become more greedy. And I think there's a problem there. I think we have to wake up to what's been given to us from the media. I mean, people nowadays don't even know what they're eating. You know, I mean, who knows what's inside the food stuff we buy? Nobody actually knows. Nobody knows who's running the planet. Nobody knows the names or the big boys behind everything. Because I tell you now, there's just a small group of them. This is not right. Everything is designed for greed, power and lust. And the law of attraction is a true thing. It is real, and that's how we work. We create with our thought. Everything, there's a thought first, and we create our futures. What I'm asking you to do, I'm not here to go saying this is right and this is wrong and all the rest of it. All I want to point out to you is what I've just said, for you to have a little think about it, and just to see where I'm coming from. If you keep asking and asking, two things happen. You become greedy and lose the plot. And the other thing is you don't understand how to say thank you or how to show any gratitude for what you already have. And all of us have got something. Even people living on the streets. Everyone's got something within. And we need to appreciate that. And when we want to practice the law of attraction, practice it for spiritual worth. Forget the material stuff. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just sending us backwards. Loads of this stuff out there sending us backwards. We just need to wake up. Please just consider what I said. I'm not trying to be smart or clever. I'm just putting a very basic viewpoint forward. And there's no technicalities in there. There's nothing like that. It's very, very simple. But if you've listened to what I've said, I can't see how anyone would not agree with me when it gets to the point of asking for too much, becoming greedy. Because then it doesn't really work then. So please just consider that. Thank you.